Have you ever wondered what sparked the flame that led to the devastating Second World War? Picture this. The Treaty of Versailles has ended the Great War, but it's left Germany in a state of turmoil. The terms of the treaty are harsh, stirring resentment and a deep desire for revenge. As if that's not enough, the world is soon plunged into an economic depression. People are desperate, searching for a beacon of hope in the darkness. Enter Adolf Hitler and the rise of the Nazi Party. Hitler promises to restore Germany to its former glory, and the desperate masses follow. But it's the invasion of Poland that really sets things off. On the first day of September 1939, German forces storm into Poland. This act of aggression is the match that ignites the powder keg, setting the world on a path to war. With Poland under attack, the world was once again on the brink of a global conflict. As Poland fell, nations around the world took sides, marking the beginning of the Second World War. It was a conflict of unprecedented scale and devastation, a cataclysmic clash of ideologies that would forever reshape the face of our planet. In the summer of 1940, the Battle of Britain was waged in the skies above the United Kingdom, as the German Luftwaffe sought to gain air superiority in preparation for an invasion. However, the Royal Air Force valiantly defended their homeland, marking the first significant check on the seemingly unstoppable German war machine. The conflict took a dramatic turn in 1941, when Hitler broke the non-aggression pact with Stalin and launched a massive invasion of the Soviet Union. This marked the beginning of a brutal Eastern Front, where the harsh winters and tenacious Soviet resistance would prove a formidable challenge for the German forces. Across the Atlantic, the United States had remained neutral until the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor in December 1941. This audacious assault propelled America into the war, shifting the balance of power and marking the start of an aggressive Pacific campaign. In the winter of 1942, the tide began to turn with the Battle of Stalingrad. The Soviet Union, despite suffering heavy losses, managed to halt the German advance in a grueling urban warfare that lasted for over 5 months. This marked the turning point of the war on the Eastern Front. The momentum further shifted in favor of the Allies with D-Day in June 1944, when a massive amphibious invasion was launched on the beaches of Normandy. This marked the beginning of the end for the Third Reich. Finally, in the spring of 1945, the fall of Berlin signified the imminent collapse of Nazi Germany. The city, once the heart of Hitler's empire, was now in ruins, echoing the devastation that the war had brought upon the world. In 1945, after 6 long years, the war finally ended with the unconditional surrender of the Axis powers. The end of the war, however, was not the end of the story. It was merely the beginning of a new chapter in the annals of history. The aftermath of the Second World War ushered in a period of intense reconstruction and political realignment. Among the most significant outcomes was the establishment of the United Nations, born out of the desire for a global body to maintain peace and prevent future conflicts. Meanwhile, in the wake of the war's devastation, the world found itself divided. The Cold War began, creating a tense standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union. Germany, once a single entity, was split into 2 distinct regions, each under the influence of these 2 superpowers. The human cost of the war was staggering, and the efforts to rebuild and recover were monumental. Cities were rebuilt, societies healed, and nations reborn from the ashes. The Second World War left an indelible mark on history, shaping the world as we know it today. In the span of just 6 years, the world was irrevocably changed. The Second World War, a conflict that spread across continents, was a testament to the catastrophic consequences of political extremism and unchecked aggression. It was a time when nations were torn apart, when the very fabric of societies was tested and often shattered. The war underscored the importance of diplomacy as a means to resolve disputes and prevent conflicts on such a massive scale. It highlighted the dangers of extremism and the devastation it can wreak when left unchecked. The war also emphasized the value of international cooperation, as countries came together to combat a common enemy, demonstrating the strength and resilience that unity can bring. As we look back, we see a period of profound change and immense suffering, but also of remarkable courage and resilience. As we remember the Second World War, we are reminded of the profound impact that historical events can have on our present and future.